Hey Kids Fit crew, welcome back for Snack Attack. I'm Hy-Vee Dietitian Amanda, and as a dietitian, I'm a health coach. So I coach people with food and nutrition to keep their bodies happier, healthier, and stronger. In today's segment, we'll talk all about snacks, which are basically mini meals in between our meals to keep us fueled and focused. And just like with our mealtime, we want to make sure we're balancing out our snacks with the right nutrients as well to accomplish our goal of staying full and focused. I have an easy formula for you to remember. We always want to pair some sort of protein and fat with a source of fiber. So protein is going to keep our muscles strong, nice, and healthy. And some examples of protein and fat combinations will be our nuts, nut butters, eggs, cheese, your meats. On the other hand, we have fiber, which is going to give us that energy that we love. It's also going to keep our hearts healthy. And fiber is going to be found in all of our beautiful fruits and vegetables and even whole grains such as popcorn, crackers, or tortillas. So for each month, our Kids Fit Club actually sends out an eat activity, which is in our newsletter. And in the June newsletter, we have a space theme, which will include our recipe that we're making today. So our out of this world recipe, we will be making our fruit kebab rockets. I'm really excited. I love anything that has to do with a kebab. It's pretty great. And all you'll need are, of course, the kebabs that I mentioned, some fruit of your choice. Today I have strawberries and bananas. And then also you'll want a block of cheese. I'm using cheddar today, but feel free to, again, use any cheese that you would like. So as far as the amount of fruit, it just depends on how many kebabs you would like to make. I'll just be demonstrating making one kebab today for you guys. So I already have my strawberries sliced up. I have the stems cut off. Basically, that's the only part you really have to do because it's nice to have bigger pieces of strawberry so they hold onto your kebab a little bit easier. So I'll cut those and set those to the side. Next, I'm going to get my banana, and I just like getting some small ripened bananas. You don't want them to be too green because that means they're not quite ready to eat. And then you'll want to peel your banana. Some people peel it from the bottom down, some people peel it from the top down. I once saw a monkey peel it from the bottom side and going down, so I thought that was fun, so that's how I'm gonna do it too. All right. And that's all you'll do. And we probably won't need all of the banana for just one kebab, but feel free to make a few more because you can even add these cute little kebabs in your lunchbox or for a picnic or even on a birthday. So then we are just going to take a butter knife. So this should be nice and easy for kids to use too. And you'll want to just cut slices of your banana like so. Perfect. And just like we set our strawberries to the side, we will also set those lovely bananas to the side. So what we're doing here is we're getting all of our ingredients ready to be able to assemble on our kebab. Lastly, we have our cheese cubes. So you can just cut bigger blocks of cheese cubes like so. And then we're going to be cutting little triangles out of the cube. So you can also do this with a butter knife, so kids can get some fun practicing their knife skills. So you have that, and you just want to take one side and you're going to cut out a little triangle. So I'm just doing a little niche like so. And then bloop, that's all you do. Pretty cool. And this is going to be the bottom of our rocket ship. I did cut my wooden skewer a little bit shorter, just out of personal preference. So feel free, if parents, you would like to do that as well, or feel free to keep them longer on that kebab stick. We'll string what was going on there last first onto our kebab. Be very careful because there's a pointy end on this. So first we're adding our cheese. which, if you guys remember, is our protein source. So this is going to be really good for our muscles, of course, but any dairy products going to be great for our bones as well, because it has both calcium and vitamin D. And when we're growing, especially, we need to make sure those bones are nice and healthy. Next, I'm going to be stringing along some fruit, and you can make any pattern that you would like with your fruit. So it's totally up to you guys. For our strawberries and our bananas, these are both going to be sources of our fiber that we mentioned. That's going to give us that lovely energy and keep our hearts nice and healthy. So strawberries actually have vitamin C, which is going to keep us from getting sick. Also, fun fact, strawberries have over 200 seeds in each strawberry. How amazing is that? Have you guys ever tried to pick all the seeds off of a strawberry? Tedious, but interesting. And then we have our bananas, which you may have heard have a ton of potassium in them. And potassium actually keeps our muscles from cramping after exercise or even playtime. And then we're just going to string along here. And at the very end, I want to take the pointed end of the strawberry to make it be the top of my rocket. And that is all you guys do. Pretty cool. These are delicious, fresh, great for spring and summertime. And I'm excited for you guys to try these out at home with your families. For our weekly challenge, you'll be planning your very own planet, and make sure you include your out of this world snacks of your choosing. Hint, I do have 3 additional space themed recipes in the Kids Fit blog, so feel free to check that out. You can also create your own. You can even take some of your favorite Earthling foods, make more fun names like I did, and this one with the fruit kabob rockets, and include that. And then of course, we always love hearing what you guys create. So let us know what your planet is and what those snacks are, and be sure to post a picture and tag Hy-Vee Kids Fit. And as always, thanks for tuning in, and I hope to see you next time.